To Inside the Huddle, the podcast that brings you the heart and soul of Rolla Bulldogs high school sports.
All right, Bulldog fans, welcome to Inside the Huddle, brought to you by Romo Athletics and powered by your title sponsor, Phelps County Bank. Season 3, episode 86. We have head coach Cody Sneed as part of our Taylor Chrysler Coach Talk edition out here at track as he's getting his boys ready to go to state. We just talked to the 4x2, 4x400 group. And they were doing an ice bath, and Coach Sneed said, you know what, I'm going to jump in there too, and I'm going to do it as well. So, Coach Sneed, man, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, I tell you, kind of exciting time. I think you got sent 7 events is what the Bulldogs been involved in to go on to state. So it was a good sectional outing. It was a tough Southwest focused sectional. You had Nick's up there. They're always a powerhouse. But so what's your thoughts about getting 7 groups in to go on to state?
I mean, it's great. Any opportunity we can get is what we're after. And, showed up with sectionals. I think we had 19. So getting half of the crowd through, especially with the district we went up against, is fantastic.
So now we had the 4x2, 4x400. They've had a really nice year, just all year, just kind of, they're always in all their events and kind of getting after it. At the sectionals, you got the state record fallen in the 4x2 and number 26 time in the state. So that was kind of a great thing to see. And now you got them. So what is it about this group that's been kind of just improving, seems to be like meat to meat?
I think how they were just talking about it earlier, like they're not just running for themselves, they're running for each other. That's the greatest thing about relays, is that you really have to have that brotherhood, sisterhood on the girls' side to really make a great relay. You watch Olympics and for US 4x1 has these handoffs that don't never work out, it seems. Well, they're not working together and being with one another every waking second like you are back in high school. So that's a great thing about it. And, these guys trust in what Coach Zink is teaching them and going over with them and the process to get to where they are. And when you got those two recipes together, turns out.
Oh, definitely. Then we talked to Cameron Martinson as well, and he's back to state again, I think for a 4th time. Mm-hmm. He's going to be competing the 1600 and 3200. He owns both those records, has broken them multiple times over the year in the high school, and this will be kind of his last hurrah as essentially the lone, him and Tice are the only seniors that are going on to state.
Yeah, Cameron's done an amazing job, and, I think he's ready to finally get on that podium at the state level. He's been one of the best runners in mid-Missouri, and I think with where he's at mentally going into it, he's the most relaxed I've seen him ever. He's handled this season tremendously. He's really tapered off on his workouts, feels good. Like I said, both mentally and physically, he's at the right spot to really do some damage tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's so we've talked about over the years is how to balance the conditioning and preparation to also keep your body at the point at its peak physical state where you're not overloading it and you don't have that little extra oomph. And so balancing that out, and that's one of the things he talked about too is he feels like he's in a great place as well. We talked about Grace Fontenot. She freshman, so she has the freshman pole vault record for the high school. Then on the other side, Trenton Earl has it for the boys' side as freshman, and so now here she is. She just didn't win districts, She also won sectionals, and now she's competing in state. So, man, talk about Grace a little bit.
Yeah, I'm so excited for her, and she's one that most boys can look after and say, this is how I should approach everything. She's calm and collect. She's one of the hardest workers out here. She trusts in what us coaches are trying to explain to her, and she listens. Doesn't just give a and shake her head. She actually listens. She applies it, and she loves this sport. And that's where you see a lot of kids that if you love the sport and if you're willing to put in the work, you're going to be able to advance. It's not always about talent is one thing, but if you don't have the work ethic to go with it, then you're going to be limited.
Yep. Yeah. And then the last one we have is a senior Tyson Elliott on the high jump, on the boys high jump. Tyson started as a freshman, kind of working his way through, kind of finding his way in there, man. And he kind of came out and started doing his things. He was talking about how he got second actually at sectionals, but they were tied, and so it came down to a coin toss and ended up with third place at sectionals.
Yeah, he was a little bit bummed out about that and couldn't believe that all it took was a coin flip to get him misplacing. But he's a great sport. He's another one. He's been working his tail off. He's here on the weekends. I'll see him jumping. I have to actually tell him to stop jumping sometimes whenever it's towards the end of practice, and he just wants to keep going, especially when we were trying to taper him off so that he could peak at this time. But I'm so glad he came back out. He didn't make it out with us last year. 2 years ago, you would not have thought that he would have been the high jumper he is now, and I'm so happy for him.
Yeah, that's always great to see those kind of stories where those kids are willing to, that persevere over challenges and stuff that they have in front of them, and then come out and then having the success he's had this year. Man, it's great to see a lot of success, a lot of commitment from the team. And again, we talked about this in the early season, kind of the preview, is the amount of young runners you have, and it shows up here with that 4x2 and the 4x400 and the success Cruz has had this year as a sophomore. You have a great foundation for the future here with a lot of the freshmen and sophomores on the boys and girls side that are making an impact on your track and field program.
Yeah, and with them, very very humbled to have all those kids with us. I don't know what it is. We try to do our best on building relationships with some of the younger kids and talking with them throughout the school year to try to recruit them and get them out. So hopefully that continues, and being able to maintain them throughout all the years. That's the goal.
All right, well, Coach, man, best of luck. You guys, I know you got them all fired up, ready to go. We're out there watching them kind of do through their thing, just getting the timing down, getting that mindset in, and it's going to start off tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Right, Grace Fontenot is going to lead us off within the pole vault, and then end of the day will be finished up with the 4x400. 4x400 at 4:30. Then the 4x2 and the 4x4 could have a second day. So if they advance, they'll be able to go to the second day activities. And same with the 4x400?
The 400, the 4x2, and the 4x4. Yep,
Okay.
all have prelims. Get top 8, you're in the finals, and you automatically know you're on the podium unless you false start, which we're not going to do. So
we are not going to do that. All right. Well, hey, Coach, good luck to you. Best of luck to you. And, man, wish you guys nothing but the best.
Thank you.
All right. For Coach Cody Sneed and the Tactical Squad, I'm Tom Brown from Inside the Huddle to the Heart of the Game. We'll
That's
see you
not
next
too
time.
bad after a while.
Honestly, it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's better than it was last time.
Yeah.
All right, we're here in the ice bath with the 4x2, the 4x400 boys for the Bulldogs. They are going to state, man. They punched their ticket at sectionals. They've had just a great year. They got the school record in the, what was it, the 4x2?
Yeah.
4x200. You guys got the school record at sectionals, which is one you guys have been wanting for a long time, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so real quick, introduce yourselves real quick.
I'm Cruz.
I'm Jay.
I'm Bennett. Aaron.
And we got a junior and 3 sophomores. That's pretty exciting to think about, right? With the young guns up there, you guys all getting it done. And let's talk about the year, man. You guys have been doing the 4x2, the 4x400 both. What's the season been like for you guys?
Ups and downs.
Yeah. I'll start. So we came out first race. We didn't know what anything was going to be like. Full. I'm the only returning 4x2 guy, but these two, they ran the 4x4 with us last year. But our 4x2, it was kind of like a mystery, and we came out. We ran a 129, which we only did one time last year. So it was a big deal, and we just slowly progressed and got to where we are now.
Yeah. It's been like a story. It's just been news. Like, until, what was it, week 5 or 6, we hadn't ran with anybody. Of course, the starter did. I ran with people, but then after that, we all carried the speed so well. We run it by ourselves. So really a mystery. We were pushing for better times, but when you have nobody to run next to, it's hard to run as fast as possible. But pushing late in this season, we've had people to run with, and these guys have they've put all they have on the track, and they've performed very well, got us a school record, and we're inching close in the 4x4 too.
You guys are about 3 seconds off in that 4x4, right?
Yeah.
We're real close.
3-4 seconds.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't have too much. I think we've just come a long way from the start of the season and from last year. I think it's really cool to see how the teams change. Oh boy. I think it's really cool how the teams change and how we've just gotten a lot faster. Now we're going to state.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I would also say we had a lot of improvement in the beginning.
I can't feel my feet.
I've had a lot of motivation from Jay over here. He's quite a talker, let's say that. So I would say he motivated me a little bit to get to where I am today.
That's kind of cool. And then again, your brother was part of this squad last year, and he graduated last year, right?
Yeah.
And so coming in now, you're in there running that. So let's talk a little bit about actually going to state. So, who Cruz? Did you make it to state last year?
No, I did not.
Did not,
I got
so-
out of sectionals.
Okay, so this is everybody's first time going to state.
Yep.
It is.
So let's talk about that. That's pretty exciting. And again, not just going in one event, but we're going in two events.
Yeah.
So what's it mean to get your group there at the state tournament? And you guys are going to go tomorrow. Which events going tomorrow?
Both of them.
Both of them tomorrow. Yeah,
one's
one's
really
early,
good.
then one's late in the afternoon, 4:30. All right, so let's talk about it, guys.
To me, this means like pretty much everything because we made it to sectionals last year. We were our district champions in the 4x2, and then we got 5th, which is like just short of going to state. And I was crushed. I thought we were going. I thought we were guaranteed, but sadly we got out early. But it's good that we're here with my new group and more fun.
And we're starting early. We got a junior and me, myself, and then these 3 sophomores. We're going to be back next year. We're going to be faster, but it's great. We're not just running to go to state. We're running because we love being on the track, and we're putting our hearts out here just to have another 3 weeks with the guys, because that means more than anything to most of us here, all of us in this relay, because it's amazing with our coaches, the rest of the team that unfortunately wasn't able to move on with us. Being with them, it was really fun. And right now, like I said, we're just running for more time. And next year, we're going to be older, faster, stronger, and we're going to be looking forward to so much more, crushing that record even more, maybe even touching a 126 or going sub 320. That's just what we wish for, and it's getting us ready for what we're going to do next year, because next year it's going to be big and we're going to be fast.
I like it.
Yeah, just to piggyback on what Jay said, we're gonna be a lot better next year. I just want to say that relying on these guys, it just brings me to run faster, I would say, because I know I can rely on Cruz to get me in the lead a little bit. I can rely on Jay to push himself and get to where he is, and I can rely on Bennett to do his thing, and we all just rely on each other and get to where we are today.
Yeah, I'm just glad that we get to go to state, because that's just a good segue into next year, and then even some of the year after that, to just get faster and improve and possibly even place at state.
I think it's in there for you guys. I think you guys got a good opportunity. I mean, it's a loaded class. We know that. But you guys will get after it. So, and Bennett, you also run hurdles, right? So you ran hurdles at sectionals?
Yes.
And so again, between being part of a relay team where now it's about the exchange and versus the hurdles where you're out there by yourself, advantage of being as part of the relay team versus just you, or?
There's a little advantage to the relay team. I mean, I only have to do 1/4 of the work in that, but it's also kind of nice because I'm a part of a team. So it's like there's something there. Also, when I'm waiting on the event, it's not like I'm sitting there alone. I got to do this all by myself. It's like I've got people that I can rely on to also help me get there.
Well, that's good. And Cruz, you qualified also for the 400 meter run on the individual run. So you're going to have 3 events on Friday.
Yeah. I mean, running the 400 is always great, but it's just better when you got 4. Like our 4x4 is probably my favorite event I've ever ran. It's great being with them. I know that they're going to do their work and they make my job easy as being the anchor. It's just, yeah.
I understand, man. Hey, I'm proud of you guys, man. It's been kind of fun and kind of catching up, watching you guys get there. You're like, hey, we're going to get this. We're going to get this one record. We're going to get this record. We're going to get this one. And then you guys do it at sectionals, big event, and then you got the other one right in your sights to get that done. Get after it tomorrow. You guys are going to be starting off. Let's see. We got 2:15. We got 12:30 for the for the 4x200.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, and then Cruz is going at 2:15 the 400. Then you guys finish off the day at 4:30. So the Bulldogs will be involved in the first event with Grace. She's going to be doing the pole vault first thing in the morning. Then you guys will have that last event of the day to close it out.
Yep.
Hey, let's get it done, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, here we are. We got Cameron Martinson. Hey, Cameron, man, this is going to be your 4th trip to state. Is that correct?
Yeah.
But it is crazy. So you're going to be up there. So it starts tomorrow for you. You're going to be tomorrow is going to be in the 3,200 race. Is that right?
Yeah.
And you're going to run that at 4 p.m. on Friday. And then you qualified for the 1,600 as well. And that's going to be Saturday afternoon at 1:10. So what's it like to be back there representing Rolla and getting your shot to compete for another state title?
I mean, feels pretty good. I think this is the first time where I've actually been set up really well for the state meet. Normally I'm super burnt out by this time of the year, but feeling pretty good. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, that was one of the things I know, kind of managing the races towards the end. How do you get it in there where you're not kind of push, so you have what you need to contend? And you already own the school records for both the 1,600 and the 3,200, correct?
Yeah.
And you broke, which one did you break this year again, or have you broken both of them?
Yeah.
Both of them again. All right. And so, right, I mean, it's a tough crew out there that you're going to be going up against. What's your thoughts about the field that's out there at the state meet, and how you feel you're going to match up with them?
I mean, I've raced those guys a lot of times, so I'm pretty comfortable with them. I know how they all race. It's just who has the better day almost. Me, I'm looking forward to it. It should be right up there with them. So it'll be two good races.
That's exciting. So anything special that you're looking at this year? Any changes? Or are you just treating this like you're going to be at any other race?
I'm kind of treating like any other race. I think the 32 will be pretty similar to the Festus race. Like a lot of the same players. Just get up there at that top group and just hold on as long as I can.
Yeah, and that Festus race, that was like what you started off the season with, wasn't it?
Yeah, first race.
Yeah, that I remember that. That was a great time out there. All right, well, cameraman, best of luck to you. Man, do what you do, have some fun with it, and then we'll get you on to the next stage at Grand Valley State.
Yep, thank you.
All right, here we are with Bulldog high jumper Tyson Elliott. Senior Tyson Elliott, already graduated, has this opportunity here to go to state for the first time, man. Tyson, thanks for being with us.
What's up?
Hey, man, so let's talk about this. So you started high jumping as a freshman?
Yes.
And what other events have you done, or have you just primarily stayed with high jump?
Primarily I stay with high jump, but I have been in like the 100, 4x4, 4x1, but those were all open meets, not competitive.
Okay, you didn't do, so no 3,200? You weren't going to get out there and run with Cameron and try any of that stuff?
Nah, that's not for me.
I hear that, man. What about, do you try any like long jumps or triple jumps or anything like that?
Have not tried any.
Kind of one of those things too. I always wonder, because I'm not getting airborne too long personally, but thought maybe that might be something good. So you don't jump until Saturday, right?
Yes.
So a lot of the people are going Friday, and you have and it's a singular event. There is no, like some of the relays and running events, it's a 2-day meet. And here it is, you go and you either are or you aren't, right?
Yeah, I go out and I show out.
All right, that's what I like to hear. So let's talk about sectionals. So at sectionals, you ended up with 3rd place, but go ahead and finish it.
I tied for 2nd, but they did a coin flip, and I ended up with 3rd.
Oh man, a coin flip. That's awful. But you still punch your ticket to state. So that's a great thing. Again, first time being there. What's your thoughts about going to state? Anything special that you're thinking about doing or prepping for it?
I mean, I'm just trying to stay mellow about it, stay calm. I know it's impressive. Like, I impress myself with it, but I just gotta stay level-headed and try and compete my best.
So tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. is when your meet starts. What time are you going to get up there? Are you going up tonight or are you going up tomorrow?
I'll be going up tomorrow.
Okay. And so you got your others. I think there's 7 total Bulldogs participating this year. Or at least 7 events. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it, man. Anything that you want to consider about the event? I mean, this senior year. This is your last event that you're going to be doing here with Rolla High School.
I mean, I really have to work on my form. That's the big thing that I need to get down really before I head there.
All right, buddy. Hey, get it done, Tyson. Good luck tomorrow. And man, we're going to be wishing you the best.
Appreciate it.
All right, here we are with Bulldog freshman Grace Fontenot, who punched her ticket to go to state. Congratulations, Grace.
Thank you.
Hey, so let's talk about that. So you're going in the pole vault as a freshman to the state meet. You won sectionals. How cool was that?
It was like crazy. I didn't expect to win districts, and then I did. And then sectionals, I knew that I was already ranked 4th, and I didn't really expect to like win first, but then I did. So
That's going to be neat. Yeah, and that's what's nice about track, right? So you have this, everybody has their personal best. They put them up there. You have them all the time. And so you can kind of see where you stack up against everybody. And you went out and you took districts, and then you take sectionals.
Yep.
And we're watching, and I think you were the only Bulldog to take first at sectional event.
I think so.
Yep. And you are going to be the lone female Lady Bulldog at the meet. So that, again, congratulations to that. And when you won sectionals, you also set a new PR for you.
Yeah.
And it was also got you the 49th best jump in the state this year.
Yeah,
and,
that was pretty great.
And is that all classes? I think it's all, is it all classes?
I think so.
I think so, all classes, all grades. So I know as a freshman, if you do only freshman pole vaulters, you're like really high in the state.
Yeah.
I believe so. Okay, so let's talk about, you had a great season. You've done a bunch of different events. So you've done pole vault, you've done javelin, you've done the 400. Have you done the 200?
Yeah.
And the one, have you done the 100?
I did the 100 at like the first meet, but
Okay.
I didn't really stick with it.
So right now, you competed at sectionals in both the 400 and the pole vault, right?
Yeah.
And we talked about the javelin, because you had some meets where you didn't you place in some meets in javelin throwing too?
No, I only did it at like 2 or 3 meets.
Okay.
So
At that point, we've already said, hey, we're going to put that behind us. You're going to focus really on pole vault and some running.
yeah.
So what has been your mindset since the sectional meet to prepare for state?
Honestly, I'm just trying not to like worry about it really, because like I know I'm a freshman going into it, so I don't expect to like place really, but I mean I'm ranked in a spot where I could be, so
So you're just keeping it all in perspective.
yeah.
You're just taking the meet, you know, and I've said this before in track. So one of the things when the St. Louis Rams, they're the greatest show on turf. And then I asked Mike Marks about how you prepare for the other teams. He goes, we don't. He goes, we don't worry about we don't run the race to beat the person next to us. We run the race as fast as we can.
Yeah.
So it's always about your personal best. And that's one of the things I really like about track. And kind of what you said is like, you're just going to go do what you do. You can't control anyone else. You can't go out there and, you know, knock somebody down as they're trying to run their pole vault, right? You can't scream at them. So it's really about just what you can do. And I like that. Control what you can.
Yeah.
So that's, you got a great mindset going in, and now you're going to compete on Friday, 9:30 a.m. You are kicking off all the festivities, I think,
Yep.
at the meet. So yeah, I'm going to try and get up there and catch you out, see what's going on. Kind of excited about that. What do you think about that? Going right off the bat, you're in one event, and it's a single thing. I mean, you're going and you get like 3 tries, right?
Yeah.
And then however you place, that's it. There is no second day on the pole vault.
I don't know. I'm excited that I'm just going for pole vault, so I don't really have any like running to worry about. So
And again, going first thing in the morning, you good with that?
yeah,
Oh.
I think it'll be fine.
It will be. It
Hopefully.
will be. I like it. You got that quiet confidence and keeping things in perspective, and I think that's probably a great way to do it. Well, Grace, good luck in the morning. Be ready. And when you have anything special you're gonna do before the meet? I mean, mindset-wise, breakfast or anything you go on?
Not really, just what I always do.
All right. Well, get it done, Grace. Good luck.
Thank you.